Howdy ho everybody, welcome back to the Rocks Roost and The Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past. Last time we were about to go into the Tower of Hera to retrieve the Pendant of Wisdom. Let's do it now. Okay, in here we are greeted with what is now, from this point forward, going to be a staple of dungeons, and that is the crystal switches. These can be hit with the sword or other weapon to change their color. Note that when they are orange or red, the orange barricades are down and the blue ones are up. Conversely, when you hit the switch, it turns blue. And notice also, this is another great example of game design that shows you a mechanic without telling you. When you hit one switch, they all change, and that's everywhere in this dungeon. So what you want to do is you can use the sword to do this. You can also handily hit them with the boomerang, and the boomerang will actually travel over the barricades while they're up. And let's look at the telepathy tile here, or listen, rather. Rocket is I, Sahash Rala, the Elder. I have some advice. In the dungeons, you can gaze into the magic mirror to return to the entrance at any time. Do not forget this. This is very true and extremely handy. Let's get rid of this mini Moldorm using that technique. Some places say mini Moldorm, others call it a baby Moldorm. You choose. Here is the red Kodongo. Not Dodongo, but Kodongo. One hit and he's gone. No big deal. They just kind of breathe that aggravating fire. Here we have the map. And if we look at the left-hand side there, you see the actual mountain in the background, which is so immersive and so wonderful. I just love that. We are in a tower, so of course it should be no surprise. There are many floors to this tower. And if you'll recall from when we walked in, we had to go upstairs to get in, so we are on the second floor. Pretty cool. This is one of my favorite dungeons. Okay, so here's a locked door. Can't go in. There is no door on this side. So now we have to pick a way to go. You want to start by going to the left. When you go down here, make sure that the orange switch, or rather the orange barricades are up. So make sure the switch is blue. Why? Because if they're down, this mini Moldorm will be flying around the room and be a real aggravation when dealing with these Stalfos. The magical boomerang is super effective now at dealing with the Stalfos. This is a red one, which is new. When you swipe at it, it chucks a bone at you. But if you hit it with the boomerang, it doesn't do that. Also, 4 hits to kill. So let's get rid of this Moldorm with the old spin slash. Come on. There you go. Alright, there's our key. The switch needs to be blue so we can get out. Actually, it doesn't really matter because you could boomerang that switch. Not a big whoop-de-doo, really. Now we're going to go through the locked door. Gonna take us downstairs to a flying tile room. Just removing these pots to give us some room to function. One thing I didn't tell you before is the tiles are harmless until they start their final dive towards you, which is actually a little hard for me to demonstrate, but oh, don't get cornered. You see there? They're totally not dangerous until they start their dive towards you. So that's something to keep in mind. Yeah, screwed up there. If you want a little breathing room, hit the switch. It's a little tighter than the last dungeon we were in. Now, is this the place we want to have it orange? I'm not sure. Oops. Well, doesn't matter, because there's a switch in here. Memory loss. You definitely don't want it orange, because then you'd have these Moldorms all over you. Spin slash in the corner. There you go. That's the way to be safe. Alrighty, here we go. Now, this is an instance where you light all the lamps, you get the goodie. See how much easier that is? Magical boomerang is hench. Here's a big key. Here's a full magic jar. All right, so we're rolling right along. In all honesty, these light world dungeons are not all that bad. They're all pretty short. And I like them all. Now, this one might be my favorite. Okay, so now we want to go up this stair. Here are the Hardhat beetles. These guys take 3 hits. You're going to have to hear that for a minute. 3 hits with the sword to vamoose. But you see that recoil effect is just horrendous. 1 pot gets rid of them. I'm sorry, I apologize for the health beeping. All right, so here is another introduction to a game mechanic. These are the star switches. You see there is a pit here. We jump down, that takes us down to the first floor. We don't want to do that. If you touch a star switch, it moves the pits and activates another star switch. You do this, you can do it back and forth all day long. This is the way we want things for now. Through the door. Enemies cannot activate the star switches. I don't remember if the ice rod does anything. Nope. These fellas, they are tough. Too stingy for a heart, eh? Alright, move the pits. You want the switch to be orange. You want the blue barricades up. You'll see why in a little bit. I'm so sorry about the beeping. You know what? We can fix that. There, much better. Well, there's a place to get fairies in here, so... no worries. Yeah, there's a heart. I'm the pot master. What can I say? What do we have here? It's the compass. So now if we, oops. You know, oh, it's because we have the bottle selected. Whoops. I'm like, wait, what's wrong with this? Yeah, on the sub-screen, we now have our map, compass, and big key. So we're ready to rock and roll. What has Sashrala got to say? Rock, it is I, Sahasrara, the Elder. An orb known as the Moon Pearl is in this tower. The fellas outside back in the Dark World mentioned something about that. Whomever holds the Moon Pearl is protected so that his form will not change in the Dark World. You must find it and escape from the tower. Don't forget the Moon Pearl. I won't do that. Or I will. I won't forget. I will get it. Up we go. You saw the big key chest there on the right. All right. In here we have a bumper. I think it's the first time we're seeing the bumper. That's this thing. I'm not going to hit it because I don't want to fall in the pit. And this is a fiery thing that looks like it's out of Mario 1 is called a Guru Bar. All right. So if you thought the blue red hat beetles, or hard hat beetles, were bad enough. I still think they look more like a squid. Here's a red one. These take 16 hits to kill. So you want to knock it in a pit. I mean, it's ridiculous. All right, to get the fairies, notice this small pit here in the corner? Jump down. And you will fall. And you will fall. And you will fall. Oh, no, not that. Let's catch this one. There we go. We'll leave the other one for later. All right, we're back up here. Now, we need to get the moon pearl. So we obviously have to jump down. So which pit is it? Well, that's why you got me. Press this star switch, and you see a pit opens in the middle of the room. Jump down from the top of the pit. Here we go. There's the moon pearl. You found the moon pearl. This protects the hero from the changing effects of the golden power. That orb going around there is called a spark. All right, back up we go. Now, you may be wondering why I told you to leave the orange switch, the orange barricades down. This is why. Under each one of these is a heart. It may be that you fall down here from the battle with the boss, and you may need these hearts. So, there they are. Here's the boss. He's already pre-spawned in. This is the Moldorm. This is what a big one looks like. We're going to spin slash him. I don't know of any other technique that really is all that great. He randomly moves around. It's kind of aggravating. His tail, the tip of his tail is the weak spot. You can regular slash if you want. And you get a little extra range with this. Oh, don't fall. Whoa! It's not always as... it's a little nerve-wracking, actually. Come on. He keeps wanting to hide behind that. It's aggravating. So yeah, you get a little extra range. When he's almost dead, he starts going ape. Yeah. Thought I was going to get a perfect... Oh, this is terrible. Well, not as bad as it could have been. Alright, let's get him. This time, I'm just not going to worry about the spin slash. Let's see if we do better. Yeah, I'm just doing great. Doing great. You kind of want him to straighten out a little bit, if you can. And that way you can get a nice hit on him there. Your sword does swing in a fairly wide arc. There we go. So maybe the spin slash is not the way to go. I don't think it actually kills him any faster, unlike most other things. But hey, we got the Pendant of Wisdom and it fell right on our head. How about that? We'll say that I planned it. You won the Pendant of Wisdom. With this, you have collected all 3 pendants. Go now to the Lost Woods to get the Master Sword. Alrighty, but we're going to have to do that next time on The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. Thank you so much for joining me here in the Roost today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, comment, and subscribe if that suits your fancy. Your support, however you choose to show it, means a lot to me. For now, I will bid you adieu wherever you are, whenever you are. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.